Wouldn't you say that we've had a series of colorful weekends in the past couple of weeks? I mean, the likes of art, fashion, music, and so much more, putting Nigeria on the map. This weekend, we also celebrated one of Accelerate's very own, Makida Moka, who got married. Well, we're bringing you all the latest headlines in everything. My name is Biodun, and you're watching Accelerate News. Now into the world of music, our Nigerian Afro-pop artists continue to make international headlines for all the right reasons. Now last night, the world celebrated the 2018 MTV Europe Music Awards in Bilbao, Spain. Now with the likes of Basket Mount, Imanara and Small Doctor not in attendance, but you guys obviously know they have no business there. Now we had the likes of Beyonce, Nicki Minaj, Taylor Swift, Katy Perry, Justin Bieber, Miley Cyrus, and even our very own Tiwa Savage. And I mean, with hits like Tiwa's Vibes and more recent Fever, not only was Mrs. Savage in attendance, but she bagged home an EMA as the Best African Act of the Year, making her the first female African artist to do so. Now, props to Tiwa Savage. Congratulations, Auntie, and we're sending you all the love and best from all of us here at Accelerate TV. Next up in film news, we have the ever-anticipated Queen biopic Bohemian Rhapsody making its worldwide premiere last weekend, bringing home an overpowering $50 million in box office sales after opening in 4,000 theaters around the world. Now currently ranked as the second best opening week for a biopic behind 2015's Straight Outta Compton, this riveting tale of rock and roll stars Rami Malek as legendary operatic queen frontman Freddie Mercury, walking us through the band's breakout, Mr. Mercury's battle with AIDS, and so much more. Now, I can't wait to see it in theaters. And it was directed by Bryan Singer. Now, that is the guy who is also responsible for the X-Men franchise, so it's definitely one to look out for. Swinging on to art news, we dive into the world of arts and culture. Now, over the past couple of weeks, the city of Lagos coupled together to celebrate fashion, art, and culture because we have a lot of it. Now, through all the rain and shine, we celebrated Art X Lagos last week with the likes of Yinka Shonibare, Poli Alakija, Babatunde Sanwo-Olu, and the Oni of Ife in attendance. This year's event was absolutely a memorable blend of paintings, sculptures, and portraits. But hey, don't take my word for it. Here's everything that went down.
I have noticed over the years that Access Bank has indeed supported the arts. And I've seen them everywhere. I think from my point of view, they're the one organization that is supporting art and everything about art. I think for the past 5 to 10 years, I've seen them everywhere. I'm trying to push this forward. They're the ones sponsoring this Artex. I know that they've sponsored auctions also, and I've seen them even in all around Africa. I mean, I was in Ghana last year and I saw Artex represented Access Bank sponsoring an event there. So I think they are doing so much, and I wish others will learn from them.
I think all of us here, the galleries that are exhibiting at Artex Lagos, the artists that are exhibiting at Artex Lagos, what we're doing is not possible without the support of very many stakeholders. There's of course the collectors, and we've been very happy to meet a number of important Nigerian collectors this week, but also the sponsors. What Access Bank is doing by supporting something like Artex Lagos is incredibly important, and I think is slowly shaping the history of art in this place. I think in 20, 30 years time, people will speak about Artex Lagos the way they now speak about Festex 77, and it's really exciting to be part of that together with Access Bank and the other sponsors.
Personally, I'm drawn to art that gives you insight into someone's background and their perspective. So I guess this work in particular is a work that we're showing by Kenwa Diogu. It's called The Feminist Selfie. It's a charcoal work, and it's really talking about empowering the fairer sex females and identity-related topics as well. So I think authenticity more than anything is key.
So what you see next to me right here is a painting by Yinka and Tola, and it's amazing that two artists are working together on one canvas, and they've been doing this for 15 years now. So Tola will often start with the outline and the colorings and the main adire patterns, and then Yinka will use pen and ink to do the detailing behind the work. And all of the patterns have a meaning, which is why we try and promote the adire through the paintings. So one of the reasons why we chose Yinka and Tola paintings for ArtX is because it's about collaboration. And I really love what ArtX is about. It's a Pan-African festival, which is bringing artists and galleries from all over Africa together. And that shows how we're evolving in Africa, how we're evolving as artists, which is similarly what Yinka and Tola are trying to do. If you want to go far, you go together. If you want to go quickly, then you go alone. And they're trying to show that actually, if we go together, we can go a lot further.
We want to show the world the depth of our culture. We want to use the arts to show the great talents we have across the continent. But most importantly, we want to use it as a medium to support young artists who have great talents. And perhaps in nurturing those great talents, the whole world can begin to realize what Africa stands for. We're starting a series now, which is referred to as Africa Retold. And the whole idea is to show that there can be a different narrative to the continent in terms of our culture, in terms of fashion, every aspect of life. But for us, using the creative arts is one great thing which we can use to showcase, what Africa is all about. Thank you.
Artex Lagos is a really huge ambition. We launched the fair. When I had the idea, it was really about changing the art sector in Nigeria, but changing the art sector not just for that alone, to see how we can inspire people, to see how we could get Nigerians and other Africans to feel so proud of who we are, what we have, and what we can do. And a very fantastic way to do that is through our artists, it's through our creators, it's through the people who dream beautiful visions in their sleep. These are people who deserve to be celebrated, and I don't think they are celebrated enough. There are many people, cultural producers, who are creating festivals and creating properties that allow us to celebrate this talent, but it's nowhere near enough considering the many amazing people that exist in Nigeria and around Africa as artists and creators. Now, that is what we strive to do every year. So this year you will find a celebration, for example, of Yinka Shonibare. He is one artist that Nigeria should be so phenomenally proud of, and we're so honored to be able to present a special exhibition on his career highlights, to introduce an audience that hasn't encountered him before, alongside those who do know him and know him well, to recognize him and to celebrate him and to be proud of what a fellow Nigerian is achieving. We also have a very Pan-African vision, which means that we encourage this collaboration across countries. Here this year we have with us 18 galleries from over 15 different countries exhibiting countless artists amongst them, from East Africa, from South Africa, from Ghana, from the UK, from Spain, and the diaspora. So it really is a celebration of diversity. It's a celebration of African uniqueness and excellence, and that is what continues to drive us.
Well, that's it for today on Accelerate News. Now, thank you again for watching, and make sure if you haven't done so already, please hit the subscribe button and drop all your comments in the comment section of our post below. Don't forget to catch up all the latest that we have stored and waiting for you on our website, acceleratv.com. Until Friday, my name is Biodun. Stay awesome, everybody.